Hi everyone, and welcome back to Miss Azriel's Gaming. So we're going to jump back into Bookwalker, and we're going to be going after, I believe, our fourth book. So the last mission didn't go as well. We ended up losing the wand. It broke, and apparently we hadn't had a job for about a month, and we've become a drunk in the process of it. I don't know if you can repair or get the wand back. I'm not sure if you can bring it back in one piece or if that was something that was supposed to happen. So let's see. More ink drained or increased damage. I think I want to increase damage with that, because that would definitely be helpful to take out some of the things a little bit faster. Okay, just wanted to check around before I go and get the next book. See if anything's changed besides the laundry's hanging out. Besides the mounds of beer bottles everywhere. We've got another letter. Bar tab from Alt Belverfint. Red wine bottle times 4, 525 euros. Or is that pounds? Maybe pounds. Cheese plate, 43 pounds. Broken wine glass times 3, 300 pounds. Broken porcelain plate, 112. Broken decorative vase, 511. Broken bar stool, 568. Broken two-person table, 1,799. And moral damages, 5,830. That doesn't sound good. There's garbage everywhere. Is it garbage day?
It's easiest to get a new one.
Need to put this on the desk. Shut up. Carl Martin is selling his share in the independent publishing agency HRMNYN, and can't read the rest of it. Alright, let's see what our book is this time. Oh, something called Black River. Looks like it might be maybe medieval. It's like the sword and the stone. A strange note. The contractor agrees to infiltrate the book Black River Drifters by Ellen von Belmro. Let's see what we're dealing with. Must be a bigger object. Maybe the sword? Okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and jump in. Elevator lower deck. Ouch. Landing on a metal floor isn't all that great, I'm guessing. Oh, hi, Jack. I'm Roderick. Right, it's just been so long. It's been a week, hasn't it? Like usual. Well, there was a little setback with the client. Is that booze I smell? No, I just haven't washed this jacket in a while. Did you have problems because of the wand? Yeah, kind of. But we're back in business now. Today we'll be looking for Excalibur. The sword? Are you sure we're in the right book? If we're looking for a medieval sword, we'll find out once we take a look around. Intruder alert. Identify yourself or we'll be punished by the might of the Seekers of the Worthy. Look around, put your hands up, say your name. That probably should say my name. The voice is coming from a strange face on the wall that peeks out from the cables like a spider in its web. Etain, I shall either will the worthy and decide your fate. Have patience. What the hell is going on? The short version is, this is a pilgrim ship, and that they're very serious and strict, so cut it out with jokes. I'm not making jokes. Psst. So where's Excalibur? And what's this worthy have to do with anything? What do you think the worthy is worthy of? Worthy of Excalibur? The worthy is the one who can pull the sword from the stone. They're flying around the universe on the ship looking for that person. I remember there was an old legend, or tale. I think the new author was also working with the walkers to get the sword. And now it's our turn? The worthy has spoken to me. Finally. Tell me, Etain, are you prepared to join us pilgrims, sailing this Black River in search of the worthy, and give your life in the pursuit of our goal? Yes. I, the navigator, greet you, Acolyte Etain. Welcome to our temple and home. Now, get to work as our ship requires constant inspection. Sounds good. Okay, we have an elevator. Let's click on the... The ship's navigator greets you, Acolyte. Can I see Excalibur? We cannot even discuss the sacred sword on the lower level of the ship. It is the most unholy part of our vessel. So, how do I get up higher? It's simple. You will ascend once you prove you are worthy of it. That's something else. Where's the ship headed? We are exploring the vast reaches of the Black River in search of the worthy. Do you have any clue about where they might be? The sacred sword will lead us to them. When we find the worthy, they will draw the sacred sword from our stone and guide our people to a brighter future. So the worthy could be anyone, even me. Let me try and pull out that sword. I know I'm the worthy you're looking for. First, you must prove you are the worthy of attempting to prove that you are the worthy. Scratching head. Study truth, inspect the machinery, and help your brothers. That will guide you to the gradual understanding of the truth that will unlock the path to the sword. No shortcuts for you. The cables disappear up into the darkness. Block door, block door. The door is labeled Cell A. There's a slot for an access card next to it. The door is labeled Cell B. Another slot. Some kind of device. Push the red button. A message appears on the screen. Brother, place the broken object in the slot and it will be restored to its former appearance. Push the synthesis button. An object creation menu appears on the screen. Synthesize objects. Oh, okay, so this is where we craft. So we have a space multi-tool and ink bottles all. Okay, the door is labeled Cell C. And it's labeled Cell D. Hang on, what's that sound? What sound? Ooh, watch out! Damn. Acolyte Samsa. Begin repairs immediately in the name of the worthy. Oh, elder brother, I cannot. What is your reason, Acolyte Samsa? I need help. You still have your limbs, that means you are able to do the repairs. I cannot stand. Is something pinning you down, Acolyte Samsa? I must have internal injuries, my ribs. I understand. You have lost faith in the worthy. May you not fear the disillusion on your path. Remove them from your brotherhood. No, I cannot. My ribs. Hold on, let me do it. Don't get involved. Help the wounded acolyte. 2 steps bring you close to the wounded man. The acolyte's eyes are full of an animalistic fear as he stares at the spot near the ceiling. A bright red beam shoots out of nowhere, leaving a glowing glare on your retinas. When you manage to blink it away, you see Acolyte Samsa's unmoving body as a clean hole burned through the back of his head. What the hell? Acolyte Etain, begin repairs immediately in the name of the worthy. It'll be done. May the worthy gaze upon you and guide your hand as their own. You look at the panel by the ceiling that the beam came from, and your hands instinctively reach for the back of your head. Yeah, you should probably hurry with those repairs. Poor guy. You examine the body, trying to avoid looking at the head wound. You don't notice anything of interest. There's something in his hand. Huh? You unclench the dead man's hand and see an electronic access card. Unfortunately, the explosion damaged it too. Take the card. You take the still warm, partially melted access card. How am I supposed to repair something? I don't know. Why is all the equipment decorated with these patterns? You look at the glow inside the engine. Through a dense wave of heat, it's molten metal. You should hurry before the core melts. Okay, look inside. You lean forward and look into the engine's dark opening. Rubber hoses, metal pipes, pistons, and belts. Surprisingly, it all seems to be in good shape. Everything inside looks intact. So why is it heating up so much? So what's the problem? I don't know. The author was very vague in his description of the engine. Use your hands. You reach for the closest moving part of the engine. As soon as your hand touches the metal, you pull your fingers back sharply and step away. I knew it was going to burn me, but damn, that's hot. Maybe it's supposed to be molten hot. It's a spaceship engine, right? Yeah, and that alarm is normal too. And these lights are flashing just for fun of it. Acolyte Etain, was it your hand that caused the engine's temperature to increase? No, in the name of the worthy. It seems that the cooling system is out of order. Follow the lower hallway to the lower center and try to determine the problem. It will be done. There we go, there's a crate. gotta be careful with this, man. I'm gonna get killed real easily. Hot steam is escaping from the broken pipe. Examine the equipment. The pipe is broken and the water is turned on. What do we do? Close the water valve, disconnect the broken pipe. You try to disconnect the broken pipe, but the strong flow of water makes it impossible. That won't work. You need to turn off the water first. Okay, well, I mean, I guess that's obvious, but I didn't feel it was that obvious. Straining. It's shut. The pipe is broken. The water valve is shut. What do we do? Disconnect the broken pipe. You disconnect the broken pipe. It cools down fairly quickly, and you put it to your coat pocket. Put it into your coat pocket. You have to replace it with a new one. That's obvious. I was gonna say, I wonder if this... Yeah, that's the other door. So let's go over here and see if we can repair it. Okay, put the burnt access card inside. Object accepted. Processing. Processing. The compartment opens and you see a completely restored access card within. Access card for slot A. We'll go there when we have the time. Okay, do the broken pipe. Object accepted. Processing. Processing. The compartment opens and you see the completely restored pipe within. Wow, it even recreated the rust on it. I guess that's how it looked before the explosion. Not bad. Okay, leave. Oh, well, hold on. Let me see if I can look this yet. Okay, nothing yet. Need some more steel bars. I think it's 2. Okay, we'll go this way because it'll be a little bit faster. Oh, device. I didn't click on this. Looks like it's a cooling system. Okay. Hot steam is escaping from the broken pipe. The broken pipe is disconnected and the water valve is shut. What do we do? Connect the repaired pipe. Great, the pipe fits perfectly. Is that everything? Not quite. Check the equipment again. Maybe we're missing something. The fixed pipe is connected and the water valve is shut. What now? Open the water valve. Water's flowing. It worked. I was going to take another look at that engine now. The cooling system is steadily pumping the ice mixture through the pipes. The engine isn't radiating heat like before. You can even touch the outer panels with your bare hands. We fixed the cooling system, but it looks like that wasn't enough. Maybe there's some kind of button we need to push. Find the button. You inspect the device with an experienced eye, but you don't see anything that even looks like a control panel button, lever, or ignition keyhole. Call the navigator. In the name of the worthy, I ask you to start the engine. It is not to me you should direct your prayers, Acolyte Attain, but to the worthy. I am just their servant. Worthy, you need to open it. Worthy, I pray, start the engine. You clearly have not managed to learn the holy litanies, so I won't help you, newcomer. Repeat after me. By the will of the worthy, I pray for the flame to obey my will and activate this mechanism. By the will of the worthy, I pray for the flame to obey my will and activate this mechanism. Something inside the engine starts rumbling discontentedly, gaining momentum. Suddenly, a shrill noise fills the room. Acolyte Attain, you do not have enough faith. Oh, come on. My faith is stronger than ever. I believe in the worthy with my whole heart, my whole soul, with every cell in my body, I believe. Suddenly, a compartment opens on the side of the engine, and with a soft hiss in the cloud of white steam, an empty compartment designed to hold a cylinder flask appears. I speak of something else. Place a full vessel of faith in the compartment so that our temple may continue its journey. Is that some kind of fuel? Faith? Silence. Yeah, it's something like fuel around here. Let's go look around. Maybe we can find somewhere to siphon some of this faith. Let's go. Maybe it's in that one room that we got the key card for. Okay, use key card A. Access granted. There's a person in there. A woman is lying in the tightly closed capsule, eyes closed and lips rapidly and soundlessly moving as she recites something. Examine the woman. The woman looks absolutely exhausted, which makes it hard to guess her age. She could be 40 or 18. Her outfit is an odd blend of medieval style and futuristic material. Her hands are folded across her chest and she's holding something, but you can't see what it is. Some sort of amulet that looks like it could be a cross or a sword. Examine the capsule. The capsule is full of electronic equipment and tubes leading from the woman to a glass vessel that is slowly filling up with a glowing liquid. Okay, examine the electronics. Among the unintelligible labels and symbols, you see only one you understand. Capsule temperament 24 degrees manually set. Nothing of interest. Examine the vessel of the liquid. This is what we're looking for. They call it faith. Is it coming out of her? Don't think about it. The vessel's almost full. You can take it. What will happen to her? You glance at the woman behind the glass screen who continues her silent recitation. She'll be okay. Remove the faith. Slowly pull the glass vessel of liquid out of the machine. I cannot read today. The woman in the capsule pauses for a second. A new empty flask appears where the old one just was. The woman returns to her original state. Faith starts gradually filling the new vessel, but it happens very slowly. Knock on the capsule. Knock, knock. The woman doesn't react at all. Okay. Just curious. So we got that. I think I can make the multi-tool now as well, so I should probably go ahead and do that. So if I start running into stuff, I'm not going to forget. Okay, let's go put the faith in the engine. The cooled engine is patiently waiting for you. The compartment to hold the flask of faith is still open. Insert the flask of faith. The flask fits perfectly in the compartment. You push down a little harder and it gently settles deep into the machine. As soon as you take your hand out, a thick round hatch covered slides over the compartment. Try to remember the prayer yourself. Do you remember how it went? Something about flame and mechanism. Oh, and don't forget the worthy. Well, let me just find that part. By the will of the worthy, I pray for the flame to obey my will and activate this mechanism. By the will of the worthy, I ask. Okay, by the will of the worthy, I pray. Okay. By the will of the worthy, I pray for the flame to obey high hills, to obey my will, to heed my will. Oh, was it? It's obey, right? To obey my will, fix this mechanism, activate this mechanism. A roar starts building inside the engine, then suddenly bursts out. The pistons start moving. A steady hum fills the engine room. May the worthy bless you, Acolyte Atane. The engine is working correctly again. Your work here is done. It is time for you to ascend. You start looking around nervously, bowing your head slightly. Ascension is the right to climb higher to the middle level of the ship. Ah, of course. You may use the elevator to ascend. And the sword, Excalibur, the location of the sacred sword will be made known only to those who have proven themselves worthy of the knowledge. The navigator's voice is always cold and mechanical, but he says this phrase in an even colder voice. Well, let's go to the elevator then. Go to the elevator. Do you wish to ascend to the middle level, brother? Yes, I would. Welcome to Earth, brother. Earth? You look around. We call the lower decks Hell, the middle deck Earth, and the upper decks Heaven? Correct, brother. I see you've already studied our scriptures. If the will of knowledge guides you, visit the library on this floor. Okay, and there's Excalibur there, on the top floor. Every acolyte who ascends from hell must first serve 5 human years on Earth before they will be permitted to touch the sword. What? Only after 5 years have passed can an acolyte grasp the highest sacred truth, and then the worthy will permit them to ascend to heaven and touch the sword. Begin your service. Your 5-year countdown has begun. So what am I supposed to do? How should I serve? Study truths, inspect the machinery, and help your brothers. Our routine will guide you to gradually understanding of truth. We should look around and figure out a better plan than mopping floors for 5 years. Well, that's about right. Alright, so... Ooh, fire extinguisher. Ooh, an access card. Did someone drop this? Well, now I want to go down. Can I go back down? You wish to descend to the lower level. Yes, I want to go down. Glad he doesn't give me problems over it. Since I found this, I want to go ahead and use it. Then I'll go through the to the library in that other room. Okay, use card B. Unknown error, access denied. Damn. Let's see if we have to fix it. Nope. There's an emblem on the back that shows a sword stuck through a circle. Wonder why it wouldn't work. It's odd. Okay, let's go up. Yes, I would. Okay, let's go ahead and just go to the library first. Oh no, it's on fire! There's damage here too. I guess the engine must have really flared up. You should hurry. If the fire spreads to the library, all the scriptures could be ruined. Use the fire extinguisher. Compartment. The hatch won't open. That one's sort of open. The capsule is stuck, but you see a twisted chunk of metal keeping it from opening. If only you had some kind of tool. Use my multi-tool. You find something on the multi-tool that kind of looks like a screwdriver and use it as a lever to move the piece of metal. Lift the capsule. Nice. To hear the words of the past, recite the voice's prayer. To lower the righteous sword, recite the sacrifice prayer. To alter the electronic river's current, recite the spirit prayer. Believer note. Reading. If my hand, O worthy, prevents me from serving you, I will cut it off like a withered root. Let's write that down. I'll call it the sacrifice prayer. Are you sure you won't get them mixed up with such strange names? Okay, so we have the believers and the sacrifice. So to hear the words of the past, recite the voice. To lower the sword, you do the sacrifice. And to alter the electric river's current, you recite the spirit. Okay. Can I? Okay, I can't get through here? How do I, I'm not seeing anything to click on. Huh. That's weird. I can't get around this thing, and I don't see a way to, like, click on it. Let's try the cabin. Oh, round table room. Neat. Another slot for faith. I thought they only needed it on the lower level. Faith is what moves our ship forward. Without it, the search for the worthy would be impossible. It is needed on each deck of the ship as well as in each stage of our lives. Alright, I get it. A prayer is carved into the wall in Gothic script. May strength fill the part of my body that will require most of all, O worthy. Okay, that should be easy to remember. I'll write it down. I'll call it the spirit prayer. You put the note in your pocket. Ooh, armory. Locked. Insufferable energy. Locked. Insufferable energy. It's the kitchen. It's probably... We gotta switch it. Insufferable energy. Restroom. Is there somebody in here? That one's probably occupado. I don't have to go right now. Fire extinguisher. Ooh, there's another access card. Maybe that's what it was. I needed another fire extinguisher. Ah, it was. Someone dropped this access card. Yeah, I can't get to the... There's nothing to click on. At least not that I'm seeing. I wonder if it's a glitch. Okay, since we got that one access card, let's go ahead and go down there. Maybe there's something to that. Yes, I want to go down. Okay, use C card. Access granted. Okay, that's a good sign. This is like a storage room. It's completely empty. I don't think anyone's lived here for a while. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything else. So it was just a little storage room to get that stuff out of the container. See if we can create any ink yet. Nope, we do not have a bottle. Okay, I can't talk to him about it. I'm really hoping that's not a glitch. Let's go back up. We'll head to the round table since we can't get into that pested thing right now. Unless he's got something about it. No, I'm not gonna say I really want to see Excalibur. Oh, no. The device connected to the prayer chamber is on fire. You won't be able to get the vessel of faith. Just don't stick your hands in there. We need to find a fire extinguisher. Use the fire extinguisher. Whoosh. The man inside shows no sign of life, just like the equipment surrounding the capsule. The flask of faith was filled up before the fire and is almost unscathed. You take it from the compartment. It really is a miracle that it's intact. Oh, that sucks. Poor dude. Chamber is empty. The younger crew member you've seen so far is writhing in pain inside the chamber. The panel showing his vitals is blinking red, as is the panel showing the temperature inside the capsule. Looks like the chamber overheated. We should cool it down so that that guy doesn't die. Use ice to cool down the chamber. Examine the sensors. On the side panel, you notice that the thermometer is set automatically. It says controlled by navigator. I guess the navigator has problems understanding what room temperature is. Call the navigator. Hey, could you lower this guy's temperature a little? He's about to burn alive. Silence. My data shows that the capsule is currently at optimal temperature. I see. Should I take the flask? Will that kill him if I do that? I'll just leave it for now. An elderly woman, she's dead. The flask that usually holds faith is empty. There's an old man inside the capsule. His whole body is shaking. His hands are grasping his chest of his suit as though he's trying to rip it apart. There's a phrase flashing on the panel. Heart failure. Stabilized injection required. His flask of faith is filled to the brim. Okay, I wonder if I can save these people. A dead man lies motionless in the capsule. The flask of faith next to his capsule is completely empty. Looks like the crew started to lose faith in their mission. After so many years of fruitless wandering, I'm not surprised. Alright, let's move on. Wait a second, look what he's holding. You open the capsule, and as steam escapes, you can see that the dead man's hands are grasping a tape reel. Take the reel. We should listen and see what's on there. I agree. I haven't seen anything to play stuff, though. Middle-aged man, the flask that usually holds faith is empty. Does one of them happen to be... No, these swords belong to the ship's crew. Excalibur isn't here. It's supposed to be sticking out of the stone, remember? Oh, right. Okay, insert the faith flask. The flask fits perfectly in the compartment. You must say a prayer. Speak your request to the worthy. Oh, I don't know. A spirit prayer? The worthy has heard your prayer. I will give you their answer soon. So the worthy only talks to you. Why can't I hear the answer straight from them? You asked the wrong questions, Acolyte. You must ask why you are not worthy of the direct conversation with the worthy. Worthy of the worthy. Does the author know what a tautology is? In any case, I specifically was created in the supposed image of the worthy, and therefore I receive signals from them. You were created? I thought you were human. The worthy has declared their will. You may activate the device. Indicators and messages start to light up. Thank you, O worthy. You rub your hands together. Warning, insufficient energy, limited functionality available. Study the figures. These are the energy usage statistics. So it looks like the navigator requires almost 70% of the total energy. Him needing so much is forcing them to fly slower than they had originally planned. I guess he's just that important. What compartment? Let's do the infirmary. The infirmary compartment is not receiving the required amount of energy. No access. We need to reduce the ship's energy consumption. Let's go figure out how we can do that. Okay, can I get in there? The kitchen compartment is receiving the required amount of energy. Access granted. I was going to say, there has to be one. Maybe we can find some ice for that guy. Table. There we go, bottle. Frozen door. You see a huge metal door frozen shut at floor level. That looks like a freezer. Try to open the door. You pull on the cold handle with all your strength. No results. Yeah, that's not going to work. Maybe there's a knife somewhere in the kitchen. A knife? Are you joking? You need a sledgehammer and a chisel to break this ice. Or an ice pick. Sure, there must be an ice pick around here, right? For all that space ice climbing they do. It doesn't have to be an actual ice pick, but there must be some kind of similar tool here. I don't see anything in the text. Maybe you should ask your neighbor. I think my neighbors all hate me now, but I'll try. Knock on the door. Slow tramping footsteps. Who's there? It's Etain. Who? Etain, your neighbor. I see. I'm looking for a pickaxe. Do you happen to have one? A pickaxe? What the hell is going on in your apartment? Renovations? I got this new mining job. Renovations? More renovations? And where's my sledgehammer anyway? And my shovel? They're fine. I'm knocking down a wall and your sledgehammer got stuck in it. I borrowed your shovel to dig it out, but the shovel got stuck too. I think a pickaxe is just what I need to fix this. What an idiot. Let me go look. Here, just remember to bring it back. Thank you. Wait, my question is, why does this guy have all this stuff? Hello, sorry, but I just remembered I forgot to give you back your key, and I know we had an agreement, but I just had so much going on. Footsteps, silence. Oh, I hear you again. A foot tapping against the floor. It's my fault. I promised to bring back the key a really long time ago, and I only came by today, and it's also kind of broken. Miss Colonel grunt. Tell the truth. The place where I work, if I bring outside objects in there, it's hard to bring them back again after. They sort of change, and when I come back here, they dissolve. I knew he was no good drug addict. Do you hear me, child? I told you that Ryder's a drug addict. I can't wait to move away from here. Retreating footsteps. I'm not. I'm just telling the truth. Oh, it's locked. I can't get in the kitchen now. Let me take a look down here real quick. Oh. It's open. It's open. Okay, secrets beneath. Enter the abandoned apartment on the first floor was my achievement. I knew if I kept coming back here, something would eventually come out of this. What a mess. I wonder what happened to my neighbor. A blank book. Someone tried to start writing it. Don't see anything though. Oh. The bathroom is boarded up. Not been paying the bills either. No, don't see much. Might just have to come back the next round. Okay, I'm not seeing anything in here. Alright, let's go back with the pickaxe. Kind of curious how much time passes when this guy does this stuff. Okay, use the pickaxe. You raise the pickaxe over your head. Okay, here goes. Break the ice. Ice cube. The ice is broken in tiny pieces. There's nothing left inside. You break the ice, but all you find inside is frozen food. Ice, that might come in handy. What for? To cool something down later. You'll find out. Fine. I already know. The giant block of ice takes up the whole corner and glares unkindly at you. Use the pickaxe to break the ice. Well, do it. Raise your pickaxe over your shoulder, raise the pickaxe over your head, raise the pickaxe behind your back. Alright. Only as much strength as needed. What's your motto? With a measured swing, you raise the pick over your head and drop it onto the block of ice. A thin crack appears along the edge, and a large chunk of ice falls to the floor with a crash. Not bad. You pick up the chunk of ice from the floor. Chipped off chunk of ice. Alright, so now we can help that guy. And then I'll take his faith. Sounds so wrong. I'm going to take your faith from you. Okay. Yeah, I know this. Use ice to cool the chamber down. You pour ice on the capsule, the ice sizzles, then quickly starts melting. The temperature slowly starts to fall, and as soon as it reaches normal range, you open the capsule. The man's eyes are still closed, but at least you saved him from suffocating in the heat. Should we leave him like this? Yeah, let him get a little fresh air. Take the flask. You remove the flask of glowing liquid and put it in your pocket, making sure the lid is on tight first. Thanks. You nodded the still unconscious man. Okay, so now that we have some more, let's see what we can do with it. Morning insufficient energy. Oh, we don't use it. Let's see if we can use the armory. The armory compartment is receiving the required amount of energy. Oh, so we can't add any more. Ship's cannon. On the side of the massive cannon, you see a control panel. Examine it. The panel is inside a decorative metal frame with a floral motif. It has to turn on. Maybe it runs on faith too. You look into the panel and see a familiar empty compartment designed to fit a flask of faith. Damn it, fine. Touch it. Your finger slowly reaches towards the velvety-looking black surface of the control panel. Are you sure that's a good idea? The tip of your finger slides across the screen. For the first second, it seems like nothing is happening, but in the next second, a substantial static shock runs through your fingers. Ow! As soon as you pull your finger away, a message appears on the screen. Insufficient faith. Okay, insert the faith. With a hiss, the flask of faith settles deep into the cannon. The panel starts flashing almost immediately. Blue and green symbols form patterns and then fly apart, forming several rectangular buttons. Okay, what now? Try touching the words. That seems to be how they do it in the book. Touch the message and say a prayer. 3 greenish-blue rectangles are lit up on the weapon panel. Status check. As you choose the second option, the screen goes black for a moment, then a chart appears on it. This cannon uses more than 20% of all the ship's energy. That's why we're going to turn it off. What's that number mean? The weapon's firepower. If it's to be believed, this weapon can destroy planets. A shiver runs through your body. We should turn it off quickly. We need energy. Okay, deactivate. As you choose the third option, you see a huge message that covers the whole screen. Prayer required. Okay, go ahead. Which one should I say? It's hard to tell. I'll look for something about the weapon or energy. Maybe the sacrifice? If my hand, O worthy, prevents me serving you, I will cut it off with a withered root. You hear a hiss and the control panel goes dark. The cannon has been deactivated. See? It wasn't that hard. Can I get the faith back? No. Ventilation shaft. On the wall, you see a large hatch labeled ventilation shaft. Should we go see what's there? I think you'll fit in, no problem. All right. Open the hatch. With some difficulty, you lift the heavy hatch and place it on the floor. Behind the hatch is an opening leading down. It's not as cramped as I thought. Do you think it goes to the first floor? You mean to hell? Looks like it. Climbing the shaft. It's probably that room I couldn't get into. Part of a note. It underlines the fact that there was a sharp increase of suicides on Earth. I think I've gotten everything. Let's see if we can go out the door. Push the unlock button. That's what I thought. It was B. Okay, I don't think I got a... Oh, I do have an empty bottle. Okay. Oh, I need another bottle. That's right. Okay, I'm gonna go back up through the shaft. Didn't sound right. And go here. Another prayer. And the voices of their disciples will resound along the Black River, from shore to shore, from source to mouth. Let's write that down. I'll call it the voice prayer. You put the note in your pocket. Okay, so to hear the words of the past, you do the voice. All right, another access card. A container on the shelf attracts your attention. Is it just me, or does it seem like there's something valuable in there? Should I check the text? It'll only take me 10 minutes. I'll do it myself. Okay, the container on the shelf is locked tightly. So let's use the multi-tool. Okay, I need a lockpick or something. Let me see. You examine the multi-tool looking for something that will help you, but you accidentally hit something that causes a red laser beam to shoot out from it. Whoa. Blinking, you see that the lock on the container has melted. Open. How did you do that? What the heck did I push? You try examining the multi-tool from all sides, but you can't find anything that looks like a laser. Fine. Open the container. Alright, we got another bottle. The entrance to the ventilation shaft is covered by grating. Well, should we see where it goes? It looks cramped. Move the grating. You lift the grating and lean against the wall. The shaft turns left almost immediately, but it's hard to see what awaits you back there. Climb into the shaft. Aha! It's the other side. Audio reel. Take it. I can't open it. Looks like someone already took the audio reel. That's probably the one that guy had. It's jammed. Okay, so we've got 2. Audio playback device. To activate the playback device, insert Faith in the compartment on the panel, brother. Why is it always Faith? You really should understand by now that all the equipment here runs on it. Okay, so I have to go back. I have to get... Now that I've turned the energy down, I have to go to the infirmary. I also need to go to the other room, too. Available energy detected. I think we can unlock all the rooms now. The infirmary. The infirmary compartment is receiving the required amount of energy. Access granted. Great. That's a scary looking chair. A medical chair stained with something red. Near the wall is a locked container labeled medicine. Use the multi-tool. You find a long probe on the multi-tool that you might be able to use as a lockpick. As soon as you insert it into the lock, something clicks and the lock opens on its own. It picked the lock itself. You look at the device proudly. Open the container. Medkit and another bottle. You're standing in front of a huge shelving unit. The control panel next to it is illuminated. The first thing you notice is 3 blue numbers in the middle of the screen. Touch the first number. Beep. Oh. The inside is made up of a neat squared compartment with different types of bottles in each one. You pick up the closest one and read the old-fashioned paper tag. Dandelion leaf. Folk medicine in space age. It's empty. You put the flask back on the shelf. How about we check the other compartments? Okay. Let's do the second. Beep. In the middle of the shelf, you see a gilded box with an ornate inscription. Relics of the great martyr Ramir. A melted audio reel is lying next to it. Open the box. No way. I don't think it's a good idea to touch sacred relics on a ship where there's a crazy head that shoots lasers. You reluctantly pull your hand away. Take the reel. You take the melted reel. In its current state, you won't be able to listen to it. Examine the reel. There's something written here, but it's hard to read. Sac Ed Uth. Sacred truth? Isn't that what the navigator was talking about to get to the top floor? We need to restore this and listen to it as soon as we can. The box. Okay, let's check the last one. Beep. Dozens of mean-looking metal syringes stare up at you from under their glass caps. They are each filled with a greenish liquid. The label on the inner wall reads stabilizer. I don't know how to inject people. You're lucky I'm a doctor, thinking. But actually, I guess you're not lucky since I don't have hands here. Oh, you remembered something new about yourself? Yeah? Anyway, I'd feel more confident if it was some kind of spray or gel. Looks like you'll have to learn a new skill today. Fantastic. You carefully lift off one of the caps and take a syringe. It cools your skin and fits comfortably in your hand. Let's go back to the old man in that capsule. Oh, nice. That med kit gives you a lot of health, but that kind of worries me too. Could be a big fight coming up. Oh, is it this one? Yep. Okay, use the syringe. You have the syringe and you're all ready to save the old man. Inject him quickly. I've never done this before. I don't think the needle can pierce the capsule's glass. There's a catheter. It's a thing for there to the left under the panel. Just stick that needle in there and push out the medicine. A shiver of relief runs through your body as the medicine disappears into the capsule. The old man's condition starts improving before your very eyes. Wait. You cross your arms over your chest and wait. The old man's convulsions gradually stop. His breathing evens out and his fingers stop tearing at his clothes. Hey, we saved his life. Yep, now I can take the flask and move on. All right. We did well. Now I have to... Yeah, I don't think I went to D yet. So let's go down. Go to the last room. I am definitely enjoying this game. I mean, the puzzles aren't too hard. The story's really interesting. So I just like all the different aspects of it. Okay, access granted. An elegant chest stands in the middle of the room and looks as though the whole cell has been built around it. Use the multi-tool. A red light starts glowing on the device. Another one, exactly identical, lights up on the chest. You bring the multi-tool close to the chest and it opens on its own. How convenient. What's inside? Ooh, another med kit. I need a way to get more health. Ooh, yeah, put the damaged rail inside. Objects accepted. Processing. The compartment opens and you see the completely restored audio reel inside within. Great, now we can listen to it on the player in the library. What else is there? Okay, I think I can make more. Yep. I forgot about that reel. I wasn't even thinking to put it in that thing. That's so funny. Okay, and then we've got the last faith that we needed. Going up. Okay, now we have to go here. And the armory. And through this one here. There we go. Okay, let's put in the faith. You put the flask in the compartment and it gently slides in the machine. You must say a prayer, speak your request to the worthy brother, so we would want the voice prayer. The worthy has heard your prayer, brother. You may activate the device. Thank you, O worthy. It looks like we can use this machine to listen to the audio reels recorded by the members of the crew. There might be useful information on them. What wonderful technology. It's just an ordinary audio player. Wasn't there anything like that in your book? No, although considering where we are now, nothing should surprise me. You're looking at the audio playback device. The control panel is to the left, and the reel slot is to the right. Okay, so insert the restored reel. That's funny, it says damage, so you must have been able to do that one. Okay, processing. You hear an old man's weak voice coming from the crackling speaker. "O worthy, I pray to you. It is not your strength that I desire." All right. You write the words on a piece of paper held against your knee. But the responsibility that falls on one. Who is bold enough to raise a blade above themselves? The voice cuts out, and then you hear the sound of the elevator opening and the navigator's voice from far off. Is this the sacred truth the navigator was talking about? If it is, then we won't have to work here for 5 years. All right, let's go to the elevator. I think we should be allowed to up to the sword now. I want to listen to the other ones. Okay, reel number 1. Processing. You hear an old woman's voice coming from the crackling speaker. I remember reading an article criticizing our mission, even before we set off. I want to record the author's thoughts before I forget. He wrote about how the sword, which he blasphemously called a hunk of metal stuck in a stone, led to the idea of dividing us into the worthy and unworthy. Gradually, people who understood that their chances of being found unworthy were extremely high found ways to avoid the test, coming up with crazier and crazier excuses to keep from being stigmatized as unworthy. This hunk of metal, which allegedly got stuck because of shifting stone slabs, caused a general acceleration in the development of interplanetary travel, which eventually led to our departure. However, sometimes even I begin to wonder. The recording cuts out. You're looking at the audio playback device. Okay, let's do number 2, processing. Okay, audio chronicle. Listen to all the tape recordings was the achievement. Okay, warning. The material you're about to listen to was recorded on Earth, and we consider it to be against our faith and our mission. You hear a middle-aged man's voice coming from the crackling speaker. Ahem. In my attempts to analyze the influence of faith on our technology in the light of recent events, I came upon an interesting detail. After all, behind all technology stands the Lint machine, which is a proven 2% error rate. That means there's a 2% chance that the base algorithm that every machine, every computer is built on is capable of making a mistake or failing. The uncertainty and the unpredictability that this fact imposes on seemingly faithful and reliable machines creates space for superstition. What if I pray and the mistake doesn't happen? What if I perform a ritual, cross my fingers, and the mistake doesn't happen? The recording ends. So we're going to leave, go back through the shaft, come out the door. Go out the next door. And I'm assuming, do we go to the elevator or talk to the head? Let's try the elevator first. I believe I have grasped the sacred truth. I'm listening, Acolyte. You clear your throat, glancing surreptitiously at the paper in your hand. O worthy, it is not your strength to desire, but the responsibility that falls on one who is bold enough to raise a blade above themselves. Silence. This is indeed the sacred truth. It must be understood by those who decide to touch the sword and be declared worthy. I'm amazed that you were able to grasp it in such a short time. Well, I'm prepared to uplift you. Are you sure you're ready? Nothing left undone here. I'm pretty sure I did everything, so I'm ready. Let's go get the sword. Uplift me. It shall be done. Yeah, because I went into all the rooms, everything, so I shouldn't have anything left undone. Alright. Chapel gate. I'm going to check out the server room real quick. The door is locked. A sign on it says Supreme Navigator. Okay. Acolyte attained. What now? You said we could touch the sword. That is true, but you have been given a more important task right now. Go to the navigator's cabin. First, can I just... You notice a panel sliding back on the wall to reveal a weapon hidden behind it. It looks familiar. You automatically touch the back of your head. I'm going. Rude. It's gonna fight me. Navigator? That thing's huge! Why did you summon me? Well, besides to kill me, obviously. I need you to change the ship's course. Change it? Can you do that yourself? I do not have the authority. Only the crew members can confirm the decision to go back. Go back? But what about the search for the worthy? Most of the crew has lost faith in our goal. Is that why you killed them? I simply made several harsh decisions based on purely economical reasons to reserve food and oxygen for the more useful crew members. Listen, the only thing I'm interested in is the sword. I permit you to touch it if you confirm our course change. Okay, it doesn't affect me anyway. I won't change course. I'm gonna say this one. Then I'm afraid you're no longer needed for our mission. We'll see about that. You roll up your sleeves. Oh my god. Okay. That's why there were so many of those. I'm gonna... Hopefully I can stun it. Summon. Stun you again. I don't want you to summon anything. Oh my good lord. Well, we're gonna stun everything. Electrolyte. Let's shield. Ooh, that hit me at the same time. Okay, we're gonna stun. I wish stun lasted a little longer. Okay, come shield. I'm just gonna eat an apple. And we're gonna stun. Okay, I'm gonna drain that. I'm gonna stun. Gonna shield. Let's stun him. Knock him down as much as I can before I run out of ink. Now I'm gonna drain him. Gonna stun again. Heh, not so bad. Gonna shield that. I actually don't get what that does, the electrolyte. Maybe I should just attack him when he does it. Oh. Alright, and I should be able to take him out now. I might still have to hit those. Bring up my shield. Drain. And end him. Sinner, the worthy will punish your soul. The Navigator's core flares up from within. Sinner. 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 Sin. The Navigator's voice cuts out in the middle of the word. Suddenly, a siren starts sounding. Get to the sword now. He awakened the whole crew and they'll be here soon. Reserve power activated. Total systems reboot in 3 minutes. Hurry, Attain. Warning. Sinner. On the upper deck. He's already back up. No time to waste thinking about that. Head for the sword. Guess I should have just changed course, but I thought it might affect the people, so... Locator system to find life in the universe. Bang, bang, bang. They'll break through any minute. The sword draws your full attention. The majestic hilt gleams in the light, and the sharp blade disappears into the thick stone. I'll try and use my hands to pull it out first. Right, maybe all the people in the world, you're actually the worthy. You lower your head, take a deep breath, and walk up the stone. That was sarcasm. Find another way to get the sword out quickly. Your hands feel like they're filled with strength, and lightning seems to flash inside you. You're wasting time. I am worthy. What are you mumbling over there? Can't we use a laser or something to cut it out of the stone? I am worthy. Your legs lead you forward on their own accord. Your hand grabs the sword's hilt and it fits perfectly. It's your sword. All you have to do is pull it out and... Damn it. Your muscles burn, but the sword doesn't move an inch. Can we please find a laser? Yelled the sword, Trey jiggling the sword. There's no way it can be stuck so tight in this damn stone. You jump onto the stone, grabbing the sword's hilt. You use your full weight to try and move Excalibur back and forth. Banging. They're getting desperate. They'll blow up the whole ship. A high-pitched squeal from behind the door drowns out the siren's wails. They remembered that they had an automatic chainsaw diamond-coated from page 142. Now we really don't have time. Damn it all. Glaring at the stone, you fumble around in your pocket. Use the rag, use the metal parts, use the pickaxe. Why would you use a rag or metal parts? The pickaxe glints in your hand. You wind up and strike the edge of the stone. A big ragged chunk falls to the floor with a crash. That's kind of unfair, but pretty effective. I need to get that sword at any cost. The shouting behind the door gets louder. Pickaxe striking sounds. The sword lurches forward. You throw your pickaxe aside and manage to catch it at the last second. There are still bits of stone on the blade, but all in all, Excalibur is free. You're fast. Seems like the stone got pretty worn out over the course of the journey. You try to raise Excalibur triumphantly, but it's too heavy. Besides, the saw's sharp teeth are tearing apart the thick steel door right before your very eyes. Time to get out of here? Time. You grasp the sword with all your strength. To get out of here. Leave the book. And we got Excalibur. I'm sure they can get the rest of the stone off there. Did you get the item? Yeah, I got your item. I need to get some sleep now. I'm exhausted. I'm stuck. Hello? You said you'd be in touch, but you never... Damn it, I told you not to call me. Are you out of your mind? They could find you. But I... Hangs up aggressively. My God, is she crazy? Oh. The order has been accepted. You may go. There was no envelope. What envelope? You know, the one with money inside that you usually give me after. Last time you ruined an order that cost me 600,000 pounds sterling. How much? And you think I'm going to pay you for that? Think of it as compensation for my losses. Hold on. You pay me 1,000 per order. That still leaves you so much money. That's all I have to say. Ugh. Alright everyone, so we're going to go ahead and end it right there. I hope you've been enjoying the Bookwalker. Please leave me a comment down below. Leave me a like. Subscribe if you haven't. Share this with somebody who might enjoy it. And I'll see you next time. Bye.